How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my WWE Money in the Bank 2014 pay-per-view predictions. Money in the Bank is live on pay-per-view and the WWE Network tomorrow night. And I gotta say, for the overall pay-per-view card itself, either one of two things happened. Either one, they had to change the card up due to injuries like Daniel Bryan, just plans were falling through, so they had to change the card up. Or secondly, they just were completely lazy and did not care about this card whatsoever and just threw whatever they possibly could on this card. Because in my opinion, this card is complete and utter trash. I think the only matches anyone even cares about on this card are the ladder matches. The rest of the card itself is pretty much random thrown together matches. Well, they're not thrown together. They do have stories behind these matches, but they're nothing that anyone cares about. The entire mid card, I think anyone can pretty much. In my opinion, if you're gonna watch this show, I think a lot of people are probably gonna watch the two ladder matches and everything else. Will probably not even pay attention to because they're not important. So this pay-per-view itself on the card on paper, it doesn't look to be any good. It does not interest me at all, which is very unfortunate because Money in the Bank is usually a very fun pay-per-view, and this year, I think a lot of people are looking down on it, especially because it's supposed to be originally supposed to be one ladder match, and then they threw the contract ladder match on Raw together at last minute. So I think the way they've pretty much built this pay-per-view up, and the way they've handled things with this show, I think a lot of people aren't really looking forward to it and just pretty much look down upon it. But I think the ladder matches will deliver, but just the rest of the card itself doesn't look very appealing. So hopefully this show can be at least okay. I'm not saying it's going to be a horrible show, but, well, then again, I thought Payback was going to be a pretty bad show, but it ended up being pretty fun. So maybe Money in the Bank can surprise me and be a good show as well. But as of right now, I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't really have any expectations going into this show. It looks to be like an okay show, if anything. It just doesn't look very appealing, like I said. But of course, for the pay-per-view, we have the 30-minute kickoff show, which will not have a kickoff match. However, it will feature the return of Daniel Bryan. He will be on the kickoff show answering questions, basically giving his thoughts about what's going on in WWE right now with the whole WWE World Heavyweight Championship situation and him being stripped. Basically, him just answering questions that everyone's been, wondering what he's going to say when he comes back. So it's going to be, a little fun little thing. It's going to be cool to see him back. He's only been gone for, not even a full month. Yeah, he has a Payback, which is at the beginning of the month, so he hasn't been gone for a full month yet. But, everyone misses the guy. Everyone misses hearing his music every week. So it's going to be good to see him on the kickoff show. So it's a pretty good way to get people to tune in to kickoff because, Daniel Bryan's on it. So that'll get people to tune in. But the Money in the Bank card has 7 matches. Of course, the first match being the Money in the Bank ladder match itself. Of course, the briefcase hanging above the ring for the contract. A gold briefcase is the first time I've seen a gold briefcase. I thought they would revert back to the original black case they usually had. But no, they're turning into a gold briefcase, which looks very nice. 7 guys in it. You got Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Bad News Barrett, who we don't even know is going to be in the match or not. He's scheduled to be in the match, but if he'll be able to compete in the match, I don't know yet. Maybe by the time this video is uploaded, we might have information if he's going to be in the match or not. But as of right now, on the paper, he's still scheduled for the match. Maybe we won't know until the match happens if he's going to be in there or not. But as of right now, Bad News Barrett's still in the match. We have Rob Van Dam, we have Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, and Dolph Ziggler. So we have a pretty good match here. Kofi Kingston and Jack Swagger are probably the 2 people that I don't really care to see in the match, but it should be a good Money in the Bank ladder match, in my opinion. Also in the card, we'll be having Big E versus Rusev in another match, a rematch from Payback. I don't know why it seemed like they just randomly reunited this feud for this week to throw on the pay-per-view itself because they had no interaction after Payback until this past Monday on Raw. So it's kind of weird to see them reignite this feud randomly like that, but it is what it is, no big deal. We'll be having Stardust and Goldust teaming up against Ryback, so in another Payback rematch, which should be a whatever match. We've seen this match 1,000 times already, and it's usually the same thing every time. So next we'll be having Fandango being the specialist referee between Summer Rae and Layla. This match has been building for quite a while now. It's been building for maybe 2 months, so yeah, it actually has a legit story behind it. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it is what it is. And we're also having Paige defend the Divas Championship against Naomi. Yeah, 2 Divas matches on this card, so that shows how much effort they put on this card. They're in trouble when they have 2 Divas matches. But yeah, Paige defending the Divas title against Naomi. Whatever. We had the tag team titles on the line. The Usos taking on the Wyatt family. Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. This match should be good. Their past matches have been pretty good, so we should get no different here. And then, of course, the main event, which will be a ladder match for the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. 8 competitors, John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, Kane, who else? There's one more. I'm missing someone. Oh, Alberto Del Rio. Figures. I'd forget about him. But yeah, ladder match, new WWE World Heavyweight Champion crown. This should be an awesome match. I think it'll be great. I don't think anyone in here really besides Del Rio shouldn't be in this match. It should be solid, should be very fun, and we are guaranteed a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, so that's always fun to have. So yeah, that's it for me rambling, and let's get to my predictions, because this is what you guys clicked the video for. I don't have to talk about pay-per-view. It's, you know, to hear me give my predictions on the pay-per-view. So enough of me rambling, and let's get to the video. Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Kofi Kingston versus Rob Van Dam versus Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett versus Jack Swagger. Going into this match, I think there's only 3 guys that really stand a chance of winning this match, and that being Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Bad News Barrett. Bad News Barrett is going to be my pick. If he is in the match, like I said, he's injured, so his status is unknown at the time being. But if Bad News Barrett is not in the match, I do think that Dean Ambrose is a safe pick here to win as well. I know a lot of people will be picking Seth Rollins to win it, but I think Seth Rollins is way too predictable. I don't think he's ready for it, to be honest. You know, Dolph Ziggler is a guy I'd love to see win this. I know he's won one before, but I think if he won this here, it'd really put him back on track. So I would love to see Dolph Ziggler win this match, but I don't see him winning, unfortunately. He's my dark horse pick, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Bad News Barrett to win this match. And if he's not in the match, I'm going to go ahead and pick Dean Ambrose to win this. So my picks will be Bad News Barrett, but if he's not in it, then Dean Ambrose. Divas Championship match. Divas Champion Paige versus Naomi. I think it's pretty apparent Paige is going to retain here. Cameron's most likely going to get involved and cost Naomi the match, which will lead to their eventual breakup. So pretty much this match is a storyline progression for the Funkadactyls. And yeah, so Paige is going to end up most likely retaining the Divas Championship here. Stardust and Goldust versus Ryback and Curtis Axel. I'm going to go ahead and pick Stardust and Goldust to get the victory here. You know, Ryback and Curtis Axel got the victory last month, or earlier this month on Payback, so I think it'd make more sense for Stardust and Goldust to win this match, especially if they're going to start building Goldust and Stardust as a top team again, considering, you know, Cutter Hood's now Stardust, so they're going to want him to get as many wins as possible, starting out those new characters. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Stardust and Goldust to pick its victory. Big E versus Rusev. I'm going to go ahead and pick Rusev to get the victory here. I know this is a rematch from Payback, and usually when you have a rematch from a pay-per-view, the guy who lost the first match ends up winning the second match, but I just don't see it happening here. I think when Rusev loses for the first time, it's going to be to a big name, and it'll be made to be a big deal, and I just don't see Big E being the guy to beat him for the first time. But this match should be good. Their match at Payback is only 3 minutes, but for 3 minutes it was pretty entertaining. I'm going to go ahead and pick Rusev to defeat Big E here. WWE Tag Team Championship match. WWE Tag Team Champions the Usos versus Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Usos to retain here, although it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Wyatts end up winning the tag team titles here, but I just don't see it happening. You know, they've had the upper hand the entire feud, so I think it only makes sense for the Usos to come out on top here in this match. It should be a really good match. You know, the matches in the past have been pretty entertaining and pretty well done, so this should be nothing less than that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Usos to retain the tag team titles. Summer Rae versus Layla with special guest referee Fandango. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pick Summer Rae to win here. It wouldn't surprise me if Fandango got back with her. I think the only reason why they put Layla as Fandango is because Summer Rae was gone, and he needed someone else to be with while Summer Rae was gone. So I think right here, it wouldn't surprise me if Summer Rae got realigned with Fandango here. This should be an okay match, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Summer Rae to go over Layla in this match. And then the main event, ladder match for the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Kane versus Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio versus Cesaro versus Roman Reigns versus John Cena versus Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. You know, going into this match, I think there's only 2 guys that, you know, have a chance of really winning this, and that being John Cena and Randy Orton. And with that being said, I think John Cena will end up winning this match to become the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And, you know, I think it's between him and Orton. Wouldn't surprise me if Orton won it, but I do think Cena will win it. I do think Cesaro should win this match. I think it's his time. I think this would be the most perfect time to give him the title here. And you know, and whatnot. I think it'd make him a star here, but I'd rather see him win. You know, I'd rather see him win the title one-on-one, to be honest. So I think John Cena is the safest pick to go here. I think it's, you know, I think it's the smartest move here. You know, if you're gonna have him and Brock at SummerSlam for the title, I think John Cena is the perfect guy to win the title here. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick John Cena to win this match and become the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Well guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave your guys' thoughts and predictions below in the comments. What you guys think is going to happen, who you guys think is going to win, who you guys want to win. You know, instead of, if you don't want to put who you think is going to win, you can put who you want to win. But yeah, Money in the Bank is live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, as well as the WWE Network. Like I said, not really looking forward to the show, but hopefully it surprises me, because I'm looking forward to ladder matches, but the rest of the card itself, yeah, I can really do without. It looks like 2 pay-per-view main events, as well as 5 Raw matches. That's what this pay-per-view looks like. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and until tomorrow for the review for the pay-per-view, I'll see you guys until then.